Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Monica Garcia. Sean Mooney has the night off. A daily hike turned into horror for an elderly couple. They were held at gunpoint by a suspect who later was tracked down and arrested by Pima County Sheriff's deputies. This happened in January. News 4 Tucson's Lupita Murillo goes in depth on this story.
It was at this trail behind me at the Tucson Mountain Park where an elderly couple was terrorized when a stranger robbed them.
She had a gun pointed at her, and the suspect was demanding her purse.
With a gun staring her right in the face, the victim quickly gives the suspect what he wants. Once he took off, she made her move.
And she started yelling for help.
The suspect then approached the husband, who was on another trail. He also pulled a gun on him and asked him for the keys to their vehicle.
The rummages through the vehicle and takes whatever he can and leaves the area.
He ended up stealing credit and debit cards. He also pocketed some cash. The suspect then went to the Speedway gas station and tried to use their debit card. It was declined. He then went to this Chase Bank and tried to withdraw $500. This combination of events did not work out well.
He was putting the wrong PIN number. We were able to get footage from the ATM, which led us to identify the suspect.
The suspect was later identified as Jesse James Guinane. He was located on March 5th by the Fugitive Investigations Unit. These are some of the pictures from the ATM where he was attempting to make a withdrawal. He was indicted on charges of armed robbery, computer tampering, and burglary. News 4 caught up with a hiker who asked not to be identified.
It worries me to come back out here, but I was glad when you told me that they had caught the guy. I hope justice is done with this guy and he doesn't get back out into the public to do this again.
As for the victims, they are still traumatized. They told me they haven't been back on the trail since January, but had nothing but praise for the Sheriff's Department.
It makes me feel good that the victims know that, justice was, brought to this subject and to be held accountable for his actions.
According to court documents obtained by News 4 Tucson, Guinane admitted to pointing the gun at the couple and robbing them. The detective asked him why he did this, and his reply was he needed money to not get kicked out of his house and to pay for his vehicle. Reporting from the west side, Lupita Murillo, News 4 Tucson.